Oh, this is Kartalk with Krutch, and I'm still in Los Angeles. I think we're gonna be going back east. But as of right now, this is Kartalk with Krutch. Jelly, what we got?
R to the is A.
We don't got nothing, it's just me. Let's go.
Let me paint the picture for you. It's the R to the is A. I made a living on the highway, like Frank, I did it my way. I put it on like a fly day. Been a long shot, like Curry or the parlay. Now I got them all smoking puppies down PA. Feelin'. All I need is a rental in a throwaway. I called cousin Donnie, he said the pain will go away. Hey, he's 88, so I'ma need a Dutch. I'ma keep it OG. This is Kartalk with Krutch.
Does it look cold? I'm just saying, do it look cold? Cause I was sick of that shit. Shout out to everybody in the East Coast, cause you're cold right now. It's beautiful out here. Welcome to LA. Welcome to Los Angeles. Oh, we're gonna run this light real quick, come on. See, this is really Kartalk with Krutch. You feel me? We really be doing that shit. LA. We got some special things lined up for this weekend, so we're gonna be taking you through a bunch of different directions, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. This is Kartalk with Krutch. We are live in Los Angeles, so it's early. We about to go outside and get it all the way right. It's Kartalk with Krutch. Did I tell you I was in Los Angeles?
It's the R to the is A. Yeah. Let's do it. It's the drive-by.
Y'all know I got a bunch of music just, I don't even want to say marinating, because I'm going to be honest with you, that shit bubbling off the top of the pot right now, I ain't even going to lie. So what I decided to do was, I decided to put out a little quick little project, something light. Got a couple of songs on there. We got a couple of features on there. Shout out to my man, Ricky Hyde. The first joint that I'm dropping off this project is called Different Scales. It's featuring my man, Pretty Ricky. When I tell you I sent this joint to him and he massacred that motherfucker, man, yo. Shout out to Rick Hyde. Shout out to BSF Tone. He killed Kodak Moments. Shout out to OT The Real. Upstate. They got the Bluebird up there. We in LA. You can hear it. You can't see it, but you can hear it though. Oh, there it go. Show them the Bluebird. We in LA. That's how they do out here. A lot of birds out here in LA, a lot of electronic birds. But listen, this project is super fire. The name of it is Friend of the Family. Shout out to my man Gulfstream Jet. I know Jeff for so long. That's somebody that's from my hood. We've worked on music for a long time, but more recently, we've been able to really lock in and really get that sound that we've been looking for to really get this project going. So what I'm gonna do is, I figured, why not? This is Kartalk with Krutch. This is an exclusive. So I'm gonna let y'all get a little different scales real quick. See, I don't usually do stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? But we are in LA. I figured we'd do something special, you know what I'm saying, before we go back to the East. And I also figured since I'm about to drop this project, like, I might as well just leave that right there, so.
It's the R to the is A.
I know the ship is when we get it, it's in different bales.
My box different.
When we weigh it, it's on different scales. You see the stats, you can tell we making different sales. There's levels to this shit, we on a different scale. I know the ship is when we get it, it's in different bales. My box different when we weigh it, it's on different scales. You see the stats, you can tell we making different sales. There's levels to the shit, we on a different scale. My youngest pup is 18, he get it on the pedal bike. The dog's in the Sprinter, gon' show you how that metal bite. I might hop out, do this shit myself. When I put it on the scale, it's prison or this wealth. I been getting yay money. Different bells come from different sales. Now I need that J money, that LA money. That drop the bag at the dealer, have a nice day money. They in my DM now, saying that I'm gorgeous. It started in the projects, I'm a product of the corner. If old boys are opting, old boys are gonna. I'm sipping Julio, smoking poppy marijuana. That 42 is a monster. The contraband protected by guns that come from Contra. Your BM on my line, she looking for a sponsor. I'm just living off experience, like my dogs from Yonkers. I know this ship is when we get it, it's in different bales. My box different when we weigh it, it's on different scales. You see the stats, you can tell we making different sales. There's levels to this shit, we on a different scale. I know the ship is when we get it, it's in different bales. My box different when we weigh it, it's on different scales. You see the stats, you can tell we making different sales. There's levels to this shit, we on a different scale.
Was having car talk with Krutch. I'm like that hurricane of must. Every time I count up 20K or better,
it's
money.
a rush.
Call my rollie Ken Wood, Stratus Hunter, it's a bust. If this world was sucker free, the only niggas would be us. 440 on the digi, I took 8 for me to smoke. I get 8 when you the GOAT, all locations stay remote. While I'm on my flight to Bucharest, I'm answering a quote. Niggas' chances getting slimmer than a fire stick remote. I smoke haze when I'm in Dykeman, get a chimney off a post. Lighthouse when I'm in Harlem, say less when I'm with bro. It's a different type of scale that we get measured on like dope. Guess I'm lucky they ain't tie it all together like a rope. Hands on with my approach, every dollar bring me hope. I've been all about my bread, my ciabatta, my brioche. If you talking about scores, then I'm leading it 3-0. Run a road in 30 days, you niggas barely lead a low, motherfucker.
I know the ship is when we get it, it's in different bells.
And if you know how we know, it's cold as a bitch out there. Y'all not leaving. God damn it, man. Shout out my nigga Ricky Hyde. That was different scales. That's the first joint that we dropped off a friend of a family. Shout out my man Jet. You already know, man. Tap in, look. If you see me in the street, ask me for a hard copy of this project. Because you're gonna be able to stream it and do all of that, but we're not really looking to make $1 million. That's not the play. But for the purposes of having a hard copy and having that nostalgic piece that we're gonna drop, we're gonna make a small amount of those, a handful. Those are gonna be exclusive. So if you see me, ask me if I got one of those, because I'm gonna probably have one for you. This one is fire too, but we're not gonna play this one. This is Kartalk with Krutch, and this is a drive-by, and guess who I got that jumped in the car and did a drive-by with me? Me. Jelly, what we got? We ready to go home yet?
Not yet. There is more to see.
I know they sick of me out here. All right, let's do it, Jelly. This episode is sponsored by the Smoke Puppies. It is movie night at the Smoke Puppies. That's really the Slauson that, you know, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. We passing Crenshaw right now. LA traffic is normal. But it's early though. Where you ever saw the train in the middle of the highway though? That's crazy. I just realized that. That motherfucking train is... Did that shit go underground or what the fuck? I don't know what's going on over here. I don't think the train go underground though, but the train is running in the middle of the highway. That's fire. 4 5 bitches on the zone, probably. This is this is not a paid advertisement, by the way. This is just a fucking dope hat. You can zoom in on that. It says killer right there. This hat is amazing, I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't know this hat was that dope until I received it. When I looked at it online, I just liked the colorway, so I got it. But when I actually received it, the hat was a lot doper. So shout out to Killer, but we got some threads hanging, so we gotta do some quality control management on these hats a little bit better. This is Kartalk with Krutch, and we are live in Los Angeles right now. We are so far away from that fucking Arctic blast that's going on the Northeast right now. New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, all of the normal places that way with that.
1 out of 10, what'd you get at?
Huh?
1 out of 10, what'd you get at?
1 out of 10, what do I give this hat? I'm gonna give this hat a 9. And the only reason I'm not gonna give it a 10 is because it actually says killer on the side of it. But that's the only reason. I would have rather not have his name on the side of the hat. But the hat is dope, so I'm gonna give it a 9. You know what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to Killer. I think the website is Dipset Couture, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And they got it to me ASAP too. You know what I'm saying? See, I make the order. I see something I want, I make the order. And that's the end of it. I mean, this is not a paid endorsement. This is Kartalk with Krutch. And I am co-signing this hat because it's crazy. It's Joey's right there. Joey's downtown LA. A little something. I've been having a lot of fun seeing those driverless cars too out here. It's a company, I think it's called Waymo or some shit like that. And it's different cars. It's not just one kind of car. It's all different cars, but they all drive by themselves. I personally think they the FBI or they the secret alien police or some shit like that we don't know about. Because these cars are driving around the streets of LA like it's all good, like there's nothing going on. Like they just driving around. They don't seem like they have no direction. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that these cars are everywhere and they drive by themselves. I just want to know, what are they? It's like they're investigating something. What is it? You see, look, you got it on? Look, you see stuff like that? Come over here. That's regular. We're gonna see a lot of that. I'm gonna show y'all a lot of that. Yo, it's crazy out here. You know, one of the things that, you know, after, you know, I was really spending a lot of time out here, like the homeless situation in LA is different, yo. Like there's certain blocks like near downtown that are like, it's like villages of tents. You just like go, you can pass down a block, they're just like lined up. Yo, it is so difficult to live out here. And it's so difficult, it's so easy to fail because life will catch up to you so fast. Next thing you know, you get laid off. You know, this is the type of place where, you know, you got all these aspiring actors and all these people, you know, they trying to make it out here. This is a tough place to do that in because the economy is so high. You trying to figure this shit out and it don't go. I could see why some of these people are down. I'm talking about down bad, it's not even a word. Like, another thing over here is the Fetty problem. You know what I mean? I'm familiar with what it looks like because I spent so much time in Philadelphia. So I'm very familiar with what the area looks like when it is heavily infested with fentanyl, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, these neighborhoods, you start seeing like these certain type of people, and next thing you know, you're just looking at, it just all looks like The Walking Dead, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of get familiar with the look and the view of it. Hollywood is really bad with fentanyl, and when I say Hollywood, I'm not referring to like the stars and the hills. Obviously, we already know that fentanyl contributed to Michael Jackson's death. So way before the fentanyl problem, it existed, and it killed one of the most famous people in the world, right? So what's going on is that when I say Hollywood, just like the area, the neighborhood itself, the actual area where, you know what I'm saying, all like the stars is at on the floor. Like you could be going down the block, you could be seeing tourists, then you could see like 3 people off Fetty, leaning right there on Hollywood. So it's you know, the homeless it's a tough situation for the homeless out here, and you know, the people that's on the Fetty, forget about that. That's another problem. That's a whole nother type of problem. You know, we on the East Coast, and you see a lot of homeless. You know, every area got its, you know, its own little version of, you know, where the homeless be at, but this shit is different. That's all I'm gonna say. After spending so much time out here, I realized that this shit is different. This shit ain't right. This shit ain't like regular homeless shit. This is different. Jelly, what time is our flight tomorrow?
11 p.m.
All right, perfect. Let's line up some card talks when we get back.
I have several guests lined up.
All right, perfect. This is the Flower District. A lot of flowers. This episode is sponsored by the Smoke Puppies. It is movie night at the Smoke Puppies. Jelly, we got any messages?
You have a message from Hellrel.
Oh, fire. So, you know, Hellrel, you know, I know Hellrel a long time too. You know what I mean? It goes back to, you know all these guys. Anyway, I saw Rel not too long ago, and I told him that when I got back from LA, that we were gonna do Kartalk with Krutch. He said, let's do it. And I've been out here a little longer than expected, but we just got the word that he said he's ready to shoot. You know what I mean? Shout out one of Dipset's finest. You know what I mean? One of the Dipset legends. You know what I mean? He's jumping in the car with me. So that's pretty dope too. Jelly, did we get word from Ryder yet?
Not yet.
Apparently Ryder's in Dominican Republic. Living the vida loca. Well, when he gets back to the States, we're gonna set that up too. Hey Jelly, I got an idea.
What's that?
How about we get J.R. Ryder on FaceTime?
J.R. Ryder FaceTime got it.
That could be something. Let's get Duke on the line and let's see if we can set this up the right way. Because I don't want to just get Rel to jump in the car without Ryder. All right, let's do it. Jelly, what we got?
We have nothing at this time.
What's the weather like in New York? I just need to know before I go back.
Currently, the weather in New York is 31 degrees.
It's warming up a little bit. But I still don't like it that much. See, it's like middle of the day right now. It's early, like, you know what I'm saying? See, I got the light hoodie on, something slight. You know what I mean? I could have went a little light shirt if I wanted to, you know what I mean? It's still early, it's like 70, you know what I mean? But the temperature drops very quick in LA, that's the thing. Like, once the sun go down and shit starts settling out, the temperature good, that's when it's feeling like a little bit like New York fall. So I kind of like that part, you know what I mean? It's not New York winter, but it's like New York fall. So we're gonna go, I just don't really want to go back. I kind of like it out here. We've been to a bunch of places since we've been here. We've been to Backpack, we've been to Cookies, and we done been to all the places. We done been to all the places. And the food. There's a lot of Mexican taco stands out here. But you gotta go to the right one. If you go to the right one, you're gonna get some good food. I'm trying to tell you something you need to know. But one thing about LA, everything is expensive. I think I said that already, but Jesus Christ, it's fucking expensive out here. There go that driverless car again. This looks like we gotta play bully ball again. Bully ball in LA. Bully ball in LA. A lot of traffic. It's normal. Yeah, I think that cross Bronx is some shit. You ain't get on the 101 yet. I think this is the 101. We was on the 110 earlier, but they both kind of stupid. Didn't I tell you little niggas to mind your fucking business? I keep telling y'all the same thing. No, I'm not in New York. No, I'm not in Philly. I'm in Los Angeles, where it's fucking beautiful outside. Women in the weed. Where's Biggie when you need him? As a matter of fact, I think we're gonna get back in the car and put some Notorious on because we going back to Cali, baby, and we here. I'm sick of this shit. Nah, for real. Hold on. I'm sick. Nah, we're gonna get down to the bottom of this shit right now. I am sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. Go back to these Louis again because this is very exclusive. Pay attention to what's going on. The Krutch collection is on its way. For the first time in a long time, I'm gonna start giving these Krutches a run and make motherfuckers know there's nobody that do it like me. Nobody, ever. Not then, not now, and not one fucking day in between. Back up a minute, take a look at what's going on. For the people that don't know what's going on, my name is Frankie Krutches, okay? Take a look at this shit that's going on. I'm an above the knee amputee. I've been an above the knee amputee for over 30 years. There is not one person on this planet that does what I do on these crutches. Not one. If there is somebody, then they do it like me. I'm humbled. But there's not one person on this planet that does what I do on these crutches. Nobody got it. Nobody puts that shit together like I do. Nobody is as fly as I am. Just cut the shit, all right? Cut the shit. It's 2026. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm sick of it.
Sick of this shit.
I'm sick of it. We're gonna get down to the bottom of it, and we're gonna get down to it now.
Sick of this shit.
One of our sponsors today is 236 Print. They specialize in all your printing needs for your cannabis brand. Black jars, clear jars, bags, stickers, die cuts, boxes, carpets, tablecloths for all your pop-up needs. Any type of logo necessary, bag designs, pre-roll tubes, DTF stickers, DTF transfers, heat press, everything you could imagine. 236 Print on Instagram for all your printing needs.
You know, I've been doing some thinking, you know, recently. I've been doing this crutch shit since the beginning of time. You know what I mean? Nobody could been doing this shit longer than me, you know what I'm saying? I am the king of this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, over these years, you know what I mean, I've you know, thrown around the idea of, you know, doing my own crutches and things of that nature. Sometimes in life, you know, timing is everything, you know what I mean? I've been out here a couple of weeks, you know, I've been sitting down, you know, decompressing a little bit from the everyday grind of the East Coast, and I've had a chance to do a little bit of thinking, and what comes to mind is that, I mean, because I've been out here and they know Frankie Krutches on the West. You wouldn't really think that, you know what I mean, because I'm from the East, but they kind of do. What's up?
Frankie Krutches.
I am Frankie Krutches. How you gonna be bugging? How you gonna be bugging?
I'm not bugging.
They do know Frankie Krutches on the West. So I was doing a little thinking and I said, you know what? I pulled out some new crutches for this trip. We've been walking around. We got the crutch bag. The shit look crazy with all the designers on it. And, you know, people been like really, you know, making a big deal out of, you know, the new crutches. And I've been, you know, saying to myself, damn, like, I've been doing this shit so long. This ain't nothing new. This is just another different design that we decided to pick. Like, you know, designs change so much. So we, you know, we've been able to do so many. Long story short, you know, I had did a video probably like 15 years ago. I don't remember exactly how long ago, but, you know, I had showed, you know, all my crutches and some of the things I had going on at the time. And, you know, that video's got so many views, so much views, so many people have reposted it and just showing me mad love on there. We decided to revisit the conversation of me designing my own crutches and actually promoting them and selling them. When I say me designing them, I've been designing them, you know, from the beginning. So, but the actual part of us taking it to the next step and start to promote them to sell and to be able to really get this thing done, that's where we're at right now. So I want to, you know, take the time out to let people know the name of the crutches are called the Krutch Collection. Obviously we got some custom designs that we're working on, and I'm gonna start this thing off with all of these designs that everybody loves. All of the ones that everybody loves, we're gonna start them with those. And as we go, you know, we're gonna fit in the custom ones. But each one of them are custom made. Each one of them are made one by one. So you know what type of experience you get when you get a crutch from me. You're gonna get a handmade crutch that the design was put on. And, you know, we're gonna put a lot of love and care into each one of those pair of crutches that we make. So you're gonna wind up really not only getting the experience, but you'll wind up gonna get a pair of crutches that you're never gonna forget in your life. Some people might use them temporary. Some people might use them on, you know, they might be, you know, on there for a couple of weeks, might be on there 2 months or whatever the case may be. And some people might be amputees. So it actually could go either way, you know what I mean? Some people, you know, have to be on crutches for a year. You know, some of these athletes have to be on crutches for 6 months, 8 months, you know what I mean? A long period of time. So a lot of times, you know, we want to be able to provide the absolute flyest crutch that you possibly can imagine. And we want to be able to provide that experience for you. So again, starting right now, we are in process of making some custom crutches. If you know anybody that needs a pair of crutches, tell them to immediately DM me personally. Frankie Krutches, I answer all of my DMs. Sometimes it gets a little crazy. I don't answer all of them, but I look at most of them. And you let me know if you need a pair of crutches, because now we are gonna start really rocking out. It's funny because somebody recently hit me from LA and wanted a pair of crutches, but I was already here. And it was weird, you know what I mean? Because I never, I was thinking about it, and then when I'm here, somebody hits me and they're like, yeah, I'm over here. And I'm like, damn, I'm in LA right now. I'm like, but the crutches are back home. So I actually couldn't take care of them this trip, but I'm gonna try to still get back to them. But point being is that, you know, you can now hit me up for some custom crutches. You know, anybody, you know, any athletes that need some assistance for a little bit of time, they want some fly crutches, I got this covered. All right, my name is Frankie Krutches. I've been doing this a very long time. I'm not new to this. I am definitely the truest to this that you're ever gonna see. There's never gonna be nobody better or more innovative when it comes to it. Well, you know, a lot of innovative things happen. So, you know, we're not gonna say we're the smartest guy, but we definitely the flyest. This is the Krutch. And again, this is Kartalk with Krutch, and I am officially announcing the introduction of the Krutch collection on this episode. There you have it. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. So, we've been putting this together for a little while. We figured while we was out here on the West, we might as well do a different type of Mount Crutchmore today. So we're gonna wind up revisiting this Mount Crutchmore again, but today we're gonna wind up doing Mount Crutchmore Disc Records West Coast. Listen, let me just say a couple of things. There's a couple of records on here that you can't deny. And then I'm pretty sure there are a couple of records that we missed, but then you also got to remember, this is only 4. And the next thing I want to say about this topic is, when I say disc records, I'm talking about monumental songs. You feel me? Like, I'm talking about real monumental songs, not just, you know, oh, the disc record, this was fire, that was fire, and all that. That's cool. We ain't talking about that. We talking about some monumental shit. So, number 1 on that list is Hit 'Em Up. Now, this is the thing about that part. I'm from Brooklyn. So you know this was like a, you know what I mean? This hurt. You know what I'm saying, when I heard this. But the thing about it is that it was one of the most monumental disc records of all time history. All time history. I'm putting it number 1 on my Mount Crutchmore of disc records. I got Hit 'Em Up. Number 2, I got Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. I've never seen nothing like that. The reason why I don't got it number 1 is because Pac was so legendary, and I know, you know what I mean, Kendrick is gonna be legendary, and I know he's on his way to legendary right now. You know, like legend in the makings, we know that. But what I'm saying is that Kendrick did some things with that record that he won a Grammy off a diss record. I mean, the album was crazy, we know that, but the diss record was actually like the main thing. So I'm going with Kendrick number 2. Number 3, I'm going No Vaseline. You gotta know. If you know, you know. That's Ice Cube. That was when he was going crazy. I mean, he dissed the whole NWA. I mean, it was like Cube against everybody at one time. Like, it was just ridiculous. And it was a war. He was going against Easy. He was going against Jerry Heller. He was going against Dre. Like, it was Ice Cube against everybody. Ridiculous. There's so many diss records, man. Like, when it comes to West Coast, Eazy-E had so many records that he was dissing Dre and, you know what I mean, snooping them. But I'm gonna tell you one record that stands out to me out of that particular back and forth is Dre Day. Dre and Snoop went complete ballistic when they did Dre Day. Like, you heard some of the stuff they said about Eazy? Mr. Buster, with rapper lit, so I know I got you. Yeah, going on. Ridiculous. And we know Dre had a writer for that. We know that part, but it was ridiculous. Hey, Jelly, bring it up one more time. Mount Crutchmore, West Coast diss records. I love this list. I'm not from the West Coast, so again, I know that there are probably 100 records that I didn't name. And I didn't really go too far with like doing a lot of honorable mentions and stuff like that, because there's really a lot of records when it comes to stuff like this. But when it comes to Mount Crutchmore, West Coast diss records, I got Hit 'Em Up by Pac, I got Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, I got Cube, No Vaseline, and I also got Dr. Dre and Snoop, Dre Day. That's my Mount Crutchmore. Y'all gotta know about this shit. If y'all don't know about it, then you're not gonna be able to do what I do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is Kartalk with Krutch, and that's the Mount Crutchmore diss records, West Coast.
This episode is sponsored by the Smoke Puppies. It is movie night at the Smoke Puppies.
I'll tell you a funny story. I came to Los Angeles in 2004 for All-Star Weekend. That was my first time in Los Angeles as an adult. At the time, I had been in Los Angeles as a child with my mother, but that was the first time I was actually out there as an adult. And, you know, since I had been, you know what I mean, banging and doing all the shit I was doing. So I goes to LA for the first time, and if you don't know, you definitely are in for a world of trouble if you don't know what's going on in LA. So I go to LA, I swear I had it figured out. I'm Big Krutch. I'm the big homie, I'm Krutch, I'm good. What are you talking about? Anywhere we go, we good, right? Well, kinda and kinda not. So, I gets to LA on that Friday. The people I was traveling with, they got delayed, and their flight did not make it to LA. I was on a different flight. They got caught on another flight, had weather problems. They got delayed. So I'm out there on Friday by myself. The first day I'm out there by myself. I'm cool though. I get to the hotel, I checks in, got everything going on. This was during the mixtape era. So I was big on everywhere I went. I had tape, I had CDs with me. That was my money. That was my money. I was like everywhere I went. So I had actually shipped a box of CDs to LA before I went out there. Shipped a box. 1,000 CDs or something like that. I was determined. I was like, nah, we gonna get some money out there. I guess out there, box touches, meets me at the lobby of the hotel. Everything is great. Got the CDs, I go upstairs, I situate it. Now I'm like, you know what? My people's not here, let me try to make some money, you know what I'm saying? So I go down to the lobby. When I'm in the lobby of the hotel, it feels like I'm at home. I'm trapping, and people are coming up to me. They, oh, what you got? They buying the CDs. Oh, I know you. Oh, man, nah. Everything is everything. Perfect. I'm going through the CDs, I'm making a couple of dollars. Next thing you know, I get this like weird energy coming from that side of the room. And I'm just like, damn, it's like you could feel the tension, you know what I'm saying? It was like you could feel the tension. One thing led to another, I look one way, look another way, I'm talking, put my head down, do whatever's going on. Next thing you know, that same tension I was feeling from the other side of the room is like right in front of me. But then there's somebody else like doubling behind me. So now dude walks behind me, snatches my flag out my back pocket. Dude stands up, presses me in front. So now I'm like, whoa, it's 3 of them. It's when the shit show started. Dude say to me, what's up, cuz? And I'm like, yo, what's good? He's like, yeah, man, you know, we know who you are, cuz, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know who you are and all that, you know what I'm saying? But that shit you doing out here, I get the little homies to come through here, they make a movie in the lobby. I was like, but I hear you, but my bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, you know what I mean? He's like, nah, like, we know who you are. Like, we definitely know who you are, like, you know what I'm saying? But you can't do that shit over here, like, that shit mad disrespectful. So I was like, yo, I apologize. Mind you, I ain't really tell y'all the whole story. I had on some Jabot jeans with some red bandanas sewed into the pockets. Not only did I have the Jabot jeans with the bandanas sewed into the pockets, I also had a flag coming out my back pocket. So, mind you, when dude went behind me, he snatches my flag out my back pocket. I'm like, whoa. So now I'm sitting there trying to figure out this energy in this lobby. It's not good. Dude say to me, all right, look, cuz, like, we respect you and all that, but you know what I mean, you gonna have to go upstairs and change. You staying in this hotel? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the hotel. He said, yeah, you're gonna have to go change. I'm like, I can respect that. I'm like, yo, but, you know what I'm saying, I need my flag back though. He was like, oh, nah, cuz, that's a trophy, cuz. Can't give you a flag back, cuz, that's a trophy. He's like, man, you the big homie, like, we can't give you that. And I'm like, now I'm trying to negotiate, but obviously I'm not really in a position to do no negotiating. But I'm trying to negotiate. It's not working. And it didn't work. They didn't give me my flag back. But they did let me leave, and they respectfully asked me to go take my those jeans off, which I went and did. That's the first part to the story. Let me tell you the second part to the story. I told y'all my peoples never got there the night before, that same day. They were getting there the next day. So now I'm in LA, I'm by myself. So I'm like, all right, well, you know, we had a little, you know, situation earlier. So maybe the best thing for you to do is to just stay at the hotel and just wait for you. You know what I mean? The guys to get here. They were having a party in the hotel. Party was supposed to be popping. So I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna just get a ticket to this party and just stay at the hotel. Like, you know what I mean? Worst case scenario, I'll just wait for the guys here. Anyway, go to this party. Runs into this chick that I've been chasing in New York in every club I could possibly imagine in New York. I must have been chasing her. Every time I saw her, I wanted her bad. I runs into her in LA. So I'm like, oh, what's up, mama? What's going on? We sitting there, we enjoy. I go get some bottles. The moment is great. Everything is lovely. All of a sudden, I look that way. Guess who's walking towards me? The two cousins from earlier. So I'm in good spirits because I don't have no bandanas on or nothing like that. I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm with the ladies, so everything is great. I'm in good spirits. Dude come up to me. What's up, cuz? And I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, yo, what's up, cuz? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm straight. Everything good, man. I'm over here with the lady. Everything's good. Mind you, I told you I got some bottles. He turns around, cuz like, yeah, this for you. And I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. Appreciate it. No, I'm straight. He like, nah, cuz I bought this for you. Now this whole shit done turned into, first, they demanded that I take the flags off. Then they turned around and sent me bottles that I was telling them, nah, I'm cool, thank you, I appreciate it. Now they basically was offended that I wasn't taking the bottles. So what did I do? I took the bottles, I smiled, I said thank you very much. And they got out of there. They looked like they was drunk. And mind you, part 3 to this story is that whole weekend, I was in that hotel the whole weekend. I ran into these guys like 14 times. They were in that hotel. When I tell you they had the whole floor, yo, I remember once the elevator door opening, smoke and like 20 Crips rolling dice right there when the elevator door opened, right in the hotel. I remember just pressing the door like, trying to get the fuck out of there because I didn't want no parts of this shit going on in LA. So long story short, when you come to LA, dress accordingly. Not only for the weather, but you gotta dress accordingly that you don't offend the wrong people, because you could be over here offending some people that you really don't want to offend. This is Kartalk with Krutch, live from LA. Jelly!
Yes, Krutch.
Listen, before we get on this flight, I need to get some food. So, what we got for food right now?
Marathon is highly rated.
You know what? That's a great idea. I've been meaning to get the Marathon since I've been here. We actually passed by a couple of times. I didn't get a chance to actually go over there and just sit down and have a burger. So what I'm gonna do right now is, before we get on this plane, we're gonna go to Marathon and we're gonna check this burger out so we can let y'all know, is this the place to go get the burger from? Because everybody's talking about the Marathon burger. So we're gonna go pull up right now as we speak. We on our way to Melrose. They got a couple of different locations. The Melrose location is like the flagship. That's like the originator. So we're gonna go pull up to that one and we're gonna see what the scene is looking like, and we're gonna see if we're gonna test this burger out and see what's going on, you know what I mean? So stay tuned for that, cause in 1 minute, Jelly, get Marathon on the GPS and let's get there before we gotta get on this flight.
Burgers and fries.
Well, you know, I'm trying to watch what I eat. So we try not to eat too much like that. That's why it took me a while to get there. But we're gonna make sure we get there right now before we get on this plane, and before we do anything else, we're gonna go get some Marathon. So stay tuned. This is Kartalk with Krutch. We about to go get Marathon right now. smell good. Let's see what it's about. So we just waiting for the burgers to come out. I don't got no pickles on mine, but we're gonna let you know how that burger, what that burger's in for right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fat boy shit. Like, I lost a lot of weight, but you know, every once in a while I get on my fat boy shit, so marathon. These fries are banging. Let's see what's going on with this burger. Oh yeah. Got a nice homemade feel to it. I'm gonna get this marathon burger. Like an 8. I'm gonna give it a good 8. I like it. It got that homemade feel. It's Kartalk with Krutch, and we're on the last stop of our Los Angeles trip. I had a great time.
Number 20, your order is ready. Number 20.
We just had to finish the trip off and grab something real quick on the way out. Jelly, do we got time to stop at Sam's before we leave?
No.
Just saying. You've been in LA too long. We gotta get the fuck out of here. It might take me long to do that. I like the burger a little bit more than the fries. Fries are good though. Watch little fries, they're gonna take those to go. This is Kartalk with Krutch. I'm exhausted. It's been a long trip. The crew ready to get back to the family and everything. You know what I mean? I got the crew out on the road. They ready to get back to the family. So marathon was good. Jelly, skip Sam's. Take me straight to the airport.
Yes, Krutch.
Said the pain will go away, Hayes 88. So I'ma need a Dutch, I'ma keep it OG. This is Kartalk with Krutch.
Yo, so I remember this one time, right? It was about like 10:30, 11. We about to pull up in the tunnel. You know what I mean? West Side Highway. I got me and my niggas with me. We got the matching Benz Jeeps out. And this nigga pull up next to me. I don't really remember what his problem was, but he's talking mad shit. Tough guy Tony all the way. He's talking crazy shit through the window. He got a bad bitch with him. I'm like, what's wrong with this nigga? Like, do he know who you fucking with? So the light turns, he goes to the next light. I pulls up on him. I got the switchies in the box. I just popped the box on this nigga. I pulls out the tech, roll down the window. This nigga starts running lights. He runs one light, runs another light. He gets to the third one. He crashed that dumbass car he's in with that dumbass bad bitch he was with. I don't know what the hell was wrong with this nigga, but god damn it. Oh shit. Oh man, this nigga's crazy.